But let's begin with big breaking news that's coming in after the preliminary report did suggest in the AI-171 crash that it could be an issue with the fuel switches. The DGCA has now stepped in, the civil aviation body ordering that all engine fuel switches be inspected for all flights registered in India. In wake of the preliminary report that was put out as far as the AI-171 crash is concerned, the DGCA has decided to kick off all necessary preventive precautionary steps, asking airline operators to complete the inspection of engine fuel switches. A deadline has also been issued of July 21st. So just about a week's time given to, in fact, all of the airline operators to check their fuel switches. Need of the hour, clearly. Looking at what's happened with the AI-171, there's still no clarity on exactly what went wrong with the fuel switches. While that's been narrowed down, what caused it, we don't know. It could be technical error. It's one of the things that are being considered right now, one of the aspects that are being looked into. And that's why the DGCA right now has gone ahead and taken this step. Let me bring in Amit Bharadwaj for more details on this. Amit, much needed step there by the DGCA. Looking at what really the AAIB report has thrown up, the DGCA now ensuring all airline operators go ahead and check all of their flights now.
Absolutely right, Akshita, and more so because a lot was being pushed in the international media, in a certain section of the media, in regards to how there was no sense, no need to worry, and everything was fine with Boeing Dreamliner series. But now, Indian Civil Aviation Agency is making it clear that there is no scope for any sort of fault from here on. And that is why compliance with the FAA advisory that was issued in December 2018 has been, all airline operators have been asked to ensure that the compliance is done with that particular order. Now, breaking it down for our viewers at this point in time, it is the same order which had flagged the issue with the disengagement of the engine fuel switches or the fuel cutoff switches. The problem that has been identified in the AAIB report, which led to the tragic crash of AI-171, and now all operators whose crafts have been registered. Remember, these are Boeing crafts which are operating in India and registered in India rather. Those crafts which are registered in India, they will have to go through a complete inspection at this point in time. The compliance with the December 2018 order has to be done. So thorough checking of the engine fuel switches has to be conducted on nearly 2 dozen Boeing models. So it's not just Boeing 787, Boeing Dreamliner, or Boeing 737.
All Boeing models, essentially.
Yes.
Need of the hour, there's no doubt. The question is whether this could have been done earlier too, whether these kind of steps should have been put in place. But obviously for the DGC also to know that the fuel switch could have issues is impossible until this kind of an incident, unfortunately. Thanks, Amit, for joining us with those details.